Hello, this is pay-per-view, no, wrestling pay-per-views by Daniel Vayon. This is your host, Daniel Vayon. I was gonna try to talk about sports before talking about my main topic, so I'll just keep this short and sweet. I said to my mom yesterday that the touchdown rule change that they actually changed themselves. I'm not sure how long ago. It's exactly what they needed, because had they had that 2 years ago, I think, or last year, Steelers would have advanced in the playoff instead of being eliminated, because I felt like it was an unfair change. So yesterday, even though it worked against the Steelers and helped the Saints win, I'd say that it was a great rule change. The great thing is, this was a regular season game, and they still have enough time to where the Steelers can possibly make the playoffs, so I'm okay. I saw that last night for Premier Boxing Champions how they only have one boxing fight set for January 13th next month. And that's Uzcategui versus Plant. And they also have and then the undercard, they have unbeaten featherweight contender Brandon Figueroa against Moises Flores, and junior middleweight Joey Spencer, who is a hot junior middleweight prospect. He makes his in-ring return against an opponent that's to be announced. And I think the next thing to talk about would be the Glory Kickboxing. The next fight, or the next event, is going to be, I believe, next month. Let me check that so make sure. Okay, so the next event is going to be in February in Houston, Texas. Gotta make sure I got this figured out right. They do have a championship bout. Kiat Mukayo against Adam Chuck. It's a featherweight title bout. Okay. They have somebody with the name of Abraham. He goes against Rodriguez. In a welterweight and a featherweight bout. The co-headline event is Boyd against Jones in a welterweight bout. Featured fight is Wellness against Rodriguez in a middleweight bout. And a featured fight is Tin Powell against Richardson in a featherweight bout. So, some interesting stuff. And they have a super fight series on UFC Fight Pass that night. Wow. The prelims themselves are going to be on Pluto. 5 undercard bouts with Stan Onek against an opponent that's to be determined. Actually, is to be announced.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And, let me see how much is being recorded. Okay, that means I'm gonna go straight into what I wanted to talk about. Second ever pay-per-view for World Wrestling Federation at the time was, something called the Wrestling Event, Wrestling Challenge, because it was a 16-man tournament and I believe the heavyweight title bout. I gotta put that in. Okay, let's see. Okay, Wrestling Challenge was a TV show. So let's look at, let's see what the pay-per-view was after first WrestleMania. Club Wrestling Classic, that's what it is. See, in the first round of the tournament, Adrian Adonis defeated Corporal Kirchner with the DDT, which I don't think is accurate, but that's what they put here on Wikipedia. Dynamite Kid faced Nikolai Volkov, and in the middle of Nikolai singing the Russian national anthem, they rang the bell, and they had Dynamite Kid jumped off the top rope with a drop kick and eliminated Nikolai Volkov. Let's see. Randy Savage next beat Ivan Putski with a double leg takedown and putting his feet on the ropes for leverage. Ricky Steamboat next faced Davey Boy Smith. Was a rare, like they put right here, a rare match at the time where two baby faces went against each other. Match ended with Smith injuring his groin. And so they stopped the match and they awarded it to Steamboat, who went forward in the tournament. Junkyard Dog then went against the Iron Sheik, and he hit the Iron Sheik with, headbutt. Then he won the match. Whitlam Dog Spot beat Terry Funk by countout to advance in the tournament. Let's see. Next thing, Tito Santana was the Intercontinental Champion. First, he was beaten by the Magnificent Morocco with a running body slam, but he had his foot on the ropes, so the referee restarted the match, and Tito Santana beat the Magnificent Morocco with an inside cradle. Or they call it a small package. Final match was Paul Orndorff against Bob Orton Jr. Orton was disqualified after he had Orndorff with his cast. So, Orndorff went forward in the tournament. Quarterfinals, began with Adrian Adonis losing to Dynamite Kid after he hit Hart in the head with his own head. Then they had sorry, something happened in the background. I forgot what I was saying. Because Adrian Adonis put his foot on the middle rope, he started acting like a kid when he lost by pinfall. And let's see what else happened. Ricky Steamboat lost to Randy Savage after Randy Savage, as he was trying to give Savage a belly back suplex, he took a pair of plastic brass knucks and he hit Steamboat in midair with them. And as he was putting the knucks in his tights, he put his back against Steamboat to pin him for the victory to go forward in the tournament. And let's see. Jay White, the referee got knocked out in Junkyard Dog's match against Moondog Spot. He hit Moondog Spot with the headbutt, and JYD counted made the 3 count himself. Somehow they considered that a victory, so he went on in the tournament. And then they announced a judge was at ringside and claimed that JYD's count was legal. The next match was Tito Santana and Paul Orndorff wrestling to a double countout. And both of them were eliminated from the tournament, which meant that Bobby Heenan's $50,000 storyline bounty was not collected. And which meant they could have continued just going for the next few months. And in a non-tournament match, Hulk Hogan defended the World Heavyweight title against Piper. Who got disqualified when the referee saw Bob Orton Jr. come in and hit Hogan with his cast. And Piper continued to double team Hogan until Orndorff came out with a steel chair and they left the ring automatically. Semi-final match in the tournament, Randy Savage and Dynamite Kid. Dynamite Kid superplexed Savage off the top rope, but Savage countered into an inside cradle for the victory. They had a fan competition being held. They had over 250,000 fans. One of them won a Rolls Royce. However, the Coliseum home video release was cut that segment for the sake of the time. However, it was restored and the show aired on WWE Classics on Demand. And if you see this on the WWE Network now, they'll show that portion of the show on their service. And in the finals of the tournament, JYD wrestled Randy Savage by hitting a back body drop on Savage off the top rope, and Savage landed on the arena floor, so he wasn't able to get back in the ring, and he got counted out. So that's all that happened, and I actually think that was a great pay-per-view from the time that I had seen it. I don't know if this affects the storage on Spreaker, but I'm glad I used this, and it was really fun doing. So thank y'all, and goodbye.